Hello, this is Michael Lewandowski from rateformoneyonline.com, and this is my first video ever, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but I thought I would just give it a try since that's what everybody says to just do. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with eLance and how to get everything set up so you can start applying for jobs, and then I'll probably also show you how to apply for a couple of jobs. So eLance is, of course, eLance.com. I do have an affiliate link on my site, but it doesn't really get me much, so don't worry about going through too much trouble for that. Alright, here we go. I'm already signed in. Of course, I've already got everything set up on eLance. I don't use it all the time because I already have quite a few private clients, but I've made a few $1,000s with it. So overall, it's a great place. I come here whenever I need a little bit of extra work. So anyway, what you're going to want to do once you've signed up with your account and filled out your profile as completely as you can, you definitely want to fill everything out because you get more connections, which is what it's called, what you need to apply for things. So once you've got all that filled out, which is pretty much self-explanatory, just fill everything out like you normally would. You go to find work and go to search jobs, and that'll come up with this screen or something similar. Mine is already uh, just searching for writing jobs, um, but what you would want to do is create a new search. So you would just start basically clicking these areas to narrow it down. I only want to do article writing, web content, ebooks, all this type of stuff. Once you have all of that narrowed down, come down to here. You can select whether you want to do fixed price or hourly. I have them both, but I really only work for fixed price. Anybody who posts it as hourly, I end up just telling them that I only do it for fixed price and tell them how much it is, and then I just say, okay, if I'm writing for $30 an article, then it's $30 an hour, and I'll just always charge 1 hour per article no matter how long it takes. Um, I try and weed out some of the really low paying jobs by putting $15 in here. That doesn't always work. Same thing for a specific hourly rate. It doesn't get rid of too much. The rest of it I leave all the same, and then you save. Where is it? Um, you can save your search somehow in here, um, and then once you have it saved, then whenever you come back here, it will do the search for you. So anyway, what you're going to want to do is once you're on here, you want to quickly go through these jobs. As you can see, there's tons of them that are posted, and you want to be able to get going as fast as you can. So don't worry about what the real subject is. Fashion bloggers, you should be able to write about just about anything if you're a freelance writer. Um, so, a lot of people that I talk to complain, oh, I don't know anything about fashion. Well, it doesn't matter. You're a writer. You don't have to be an expert in it. You can do the research. That's what you're getting paid for. So pretty much ignore that. Um, they'll give feedback in 1 hour. Again, who cares? The first thing you want to do, look for the price. Less than 500 is the default, I think, so you can pretty much ignore that. You do want to apply as soon as you can. So the earlier they're posted, the better, because then a lot of people will post and want to hire right away. It kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage. Um, you can read through here real quick. Again, it's just going to give you a description about what they want more than anything. One thing I'll look at is this. This person, as you can see, has not purchased anything on eLance. So it's going to be kind of questionable about whether they're actually going to hire somebody or not. So if you've got lots of connections and you're not worried about wasting them, I would go ahead and apply for it. In my case, I'm not going to just because I'm not interested in it. Finance content writer, I do know a lot about finance because I work for a bank, so I might be a little bit more interested in this. Again, fixed price, they put in $100 or less, which means they changed it from what the default is, so they're actually paying attention. And this person spent about $1,200, so this is one that's worth looking at. So you click on the title of it, and that'll load up, and then this will give you a description of what they want. They're looking for a content writer to articulate their business model. You need to understand the business model of various propositions for yourself. They're looking for funding startups through a network of investors worldwide. Okay, that's not at all what I was thinking for a finance content writer, but I can still do that, no problem. just like any other type of writing, it's going to take a minute for me to talk to this person and figure out exactly what they're looking for. No matter how much they put in here, they're not going to be able to give me all the information, so I'm not worried about that right now. What I'm trying to figure out is how many words or how many pages they want. So this is what they want. The contents you need to write are going to total up to 1,000 words roughly for the entire website. It's very simple, 5 pages. Each will contain around 200 words. So a total of 1,000 words. Please include a couple of sites that you've recently written for relevant. Again, that doesn't too much matter. Um, this is a numbers game here. You're going to want to be applying for a lot of jobs because before this person, before the next couple hours are up, he's probably going to have 25 to 30 people bidding. Um, and there will be bids, and you can see them if you're a member of eLance, if you're a paid member, that is. Um, there's going to be bids anywhere from probably $6 or $7 all the way up to probably $200 or $300. Pretty much, you got to set your own price and figure out what you're worth and stick to it. This person's gonna pay a certain amount, so you don't adjust your price based on that. For me, $100 for this is about right, so I'm gonna bid right around $100. You'll see, but um, here's what I do just to quickly apply. I say, a quick greeting, hello, and an introduction. I'm interested in writing for you. I've been a freelance writer for 3+ years now and have quite a bit of experience with financial topics. So that's just basically an introduction. In my case, I'm going to add a little bit of personality here because I actually do work for a bank. So anything you can put in here to say, to get to know him a little bit better. Like another thing I might put in here, he's from Georgia. So I'm also from the States. I'm not anywhere from Georgia. I'm from Michigan, but I could, if I was from Georgia, say, hey, I've been there or I've lived there or whatever. Anything you can put in here, just a quick make yourself stand out from the rest of the people is always a good idea. I've worked for bank for 30+ years, so I think I can do a great job on this for you. For the 1,000 words, I will charge, I'm going to say $90 plus eLance fees. eLance takes out a certain percentage, which that'll calculate for you. And then I always put something like, if you're interested, let me know. Apparently I'm not that good of a writer, and we can work out the details. If not, I wish you the best of luck on your project. Like I said, short and sweet. I don't need to give them too much to read. They're not going to want to read through a whole page of information from 25 different people that apply to it. As far as um, site examples about it, I don't have any in that niche. I don't have any show you, but you can see lots of examples of my writing on my site, www.writeformoneyonline.com. Thank you, Michael. So that's all I'm going to put, and that's a pretty standard application for me. My earnings $90. It'll calculate it out to $98.63. That's how much he would have to pay total, so that's within the range. I always put about 3 days unless it's a really long project or anything like that. The rest of the stuff you leave all the same. You see, this is going to take one connection to apply, and I have 40 left. I get 40 each month. I never do this. Put mine at the top of the list because it just seems like a waste of connections to me. So hit preview and then submit proposal. It'll take a second and it'll tell you that your proposal's been submitted, and then immediately go right back in and start looking for your next job. You'll see a little flag so you can know where to go down. Ghostwriter needed for a book. These are, if they want a book and their budget's less than $500, chances are it's not going to be worth your time. Um, they've purchased some money, but you can look at them and at first when you are a little bit more desperate for work, you're going to want to be a little bit less picky. For me, I honestly hope I don't get hired right now because I've got way more work than I really know what to do with. I just got hired for a huge order that's keeping me really busy, but I just wanted to make this video. For blog posts, that might be a good one to look at. Let's just go into it, see what it is, because they have paid $896 so far. Don't waste your time bidding on the project unless I invited you. Okay, that's another thing that's somewhat common. They'll invite people that they want to apply. If they say don't waste your time, don't waste your time. Just hit back and go find another one. Once you've gotten hired a few times, you'll start getting invites. I get usually 2 or 3 a week. It doesn't mean you're going to get hired every time. I usually get hired about 20% of the time when I apply for an invited job. And most of the invites I actually turn down or tell them that I can't do it for their price because they're looking to pay way too low. The main thing to remember here is that you really want to apply for a lot of jobs and you don't care about the fact that you're going to see other people bidding, a half a cent per word or less. That's not the market you're going for, assuming it's not. You may be one of my viewers from another country that is what you're going for, and that's fine. But if you want 5 cents a word, say, then bid 5 cents a word. And there's a lot of people on here that'll pay that. I've made everywhere from 2.5 to 10. Actually, I made a little more than 10 cents a word on one. Um, and there's people at every price range. So don't sell yourself short. If you're bidding on the high price range, obviously you're going to have to be good and give them excellent work. Um, but that's worth it for some people. Other people prefer writing more in the middle and can provide middle of the road work. There's no good or bad. It's whatever you want to get out of writing, really. So here's another one. Some people like big projects. I know I kind of like them as well. Content assets writer and researcher. We can look at it, but there's a lot of jobs in on this site that pay quite a bit of money. So anyway, I'm not gonna go through and apply for this, and I think I'm gonna make another video at some point. If this has good reception, that just shows me writing out a whole bunch of proposals, maybe 10 or 15 different proposals, so people can see how they should look and maybe write them as if I was a new person, because it seems like that's what everybody's asking about, or a lot of people do when it comes to eLance. So anyway, that should show you at least how to get in there and just go right through it. Don't waste too much time. You want to go as quickly as you can. And that's about it. Thank you, and please visit writeformoneyonline.com. Thank you.